Hi guys, it's Sad. Welcome back to Book It, and today we are going to be doing another Penelope Douglas review. We are officially going to be going over Punk 57. So this book trended on Book Talk for a little bit. It was like literally everywhere for a time where I could physically not get my hands on it. It was sold out on Amazon, on half-price books, on Barnes & Nobles, didn't have it in stock. Literally could not find this book. I finally was able to get it when it came back in stock on Amazon. And so I sat down, read it, and as you could see, a lot happened. So I was kind of worried about this one because I had just finished Birthday Girl. That was obviously a 5 out of 5. That video's already been posted. And then we all know the horrendous time of Credence. So I was kind of worried about this one because I didn't know where it would fall on like the Penelope Douglas scale, on extremely creepy or extremely good. And this one was a little more like modern contemporary piece. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little bit of time to get into it. Like I couldn't start off by like, oh my God, I love this book. It was one of those that I had to like take time, you know? But we're going to go ahead. So it follows the 2 points of views, one being Misha, which is the guy, Misha's the quiet boy who plays in a band, and Ryan is a cheerleader. They're from two different worlds. They live 30 minutes apart, yet they've never met in person. They've been pen pals since like 5th grade, and they just kept it going or whatever. They were best friends. They've literally never seen each other. They never talk about like their real life, stuff like that. So they refuse to like meet too. That's like one of their things. Like they won't meet. They will not show up at places the other one is, but they like, you know, who they are and their pen pals and stuff like that. So all of a sudden one day, after years of writing each other, I think they're like juniors or seniors in high school, Misha stops responding, and Ryan sends letter after letter after letter trying to figure out where he went. There's no answer. And she's very upset about it, but she turns her attention to this new guy who joins the school named Masen. So Masen is this new guy. He shows up. He's like all tatted up. He's a very quiet introvert, doesn't bring his books to class, and it catches Ryan's eye. She's like, oh, he's kind of interesting. And she like thinks he has like a mystery about him, and he has like some grudge against her. And she starts to like kind of think he's attractive and think he's nice and want to be with him. But a part of her feels so guilty about Misha that she's like, I can't continue having a relationship with both of them. And then we get Misha's point of view, that he is starstruck by Ryan and she is not the girl that she said she was, and he's very disappointed. So we do find out that Masen is Misha, but he goes by Masen in his new school, and that he transferred schools. They don't really know the reason yet, but he meets Ryan, and the reason he's so mean to her is because she's not what she said. So in the letter she wrote, she talked about how she was an outcast and she felt by herself and she was all alone, and Misha related that because he was like, yeah, I play in a band, but like I'm the outcast. Like I don't like to party as much as my friends. I don't hook up with all these girls. I just do my thing. So when he transfers schools and sees that she's the super popular mean girl cheerleader who has all these friends and she's not like what she talks about, he gets very upset and angry with her because he feels like he's been lied to for years. He starts to give her shit about her behavior and becomes obsessed with trying to figure out why she's fake every day at school and in every other aspect of his life. It disappoints him, but he cannot leave her alone. So Masen, Misha, whatever, and Ryan become physically intimate, but they keep like all their other feelings to the side. So they start hooking up, but there's no other feelings involved. They don't talk about their feelings because she likes him, but she doesn't really know because he's really mean to her. She doesn't understand why. Like she finds out that he's like homeless, but like he's not because he ran away from home. It's like a whole big thing. Like he's like a mysterious guy basically. So they finally both admit that they're like just crazy about each other. But he becomes her like little secret because she is, you know, Miss Popular, Miss Prom Queen. And she doesn't want any of their friends knowing that they're hooking up, and he doesn't really he doesn't really give a shit, but he don't care. So the romance comes to a head when it's revealed that Masen is Misha. And you would think like Ryan would be like excited, but she feels so betrayed and cannot bring herself to forgive him because she doesn't understand why he would do this to her, because they were best friends and he just doesn't get it. And that's what I'm going to leave the book at. It has a couple more twists and turns in it, which I think is really interesting. I don't want to spoil all of it, just because this is one of those books where I'm like, I feel like you should read it if you like books that have like boom, 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 boom. This is definitely one of them. So I don't know. I liked this book a lot. I will say that. This is a 4 out of 5 on my scale. But there were like chapters in here where I was like, oh my gosh. But when I went and read other people's comments and I saw like how other people responded to it, there was such mixed reviews. There were some people saying like, this is the best book and they loved it so much, which I don't believe. But then there were other people that had this on their DNF like category. I don't know. I don't understand how people have this on their DNF category. This is a book where like, even if you're bored, you can still kind of push through it. Like, there's still enough going on where you can like push through. Basically, I also don't have a DNF category. Like, I have my thing where if I don't finish a book, I put it back on my TBR and then I read it again like at a later date. I just don't, because I mean my TBR is humongous. I mean, you can literally like, oop, my house is a mess, but that right there is my TBR list. So when someone's like, oh, I put it on like my did not finish list, I don't understand what that is, because I'm like, my did not finish is back on my TBR and then I will reread it at a different point in time, because I try to get through every single book that I have. That's why I have so many books, because I can't stop myself. Anyway, but I will say this, Penelope Douglas, this is for you, girl. We got off on a really bad foot. We started with Credence. We all remember the train wreck. Okay. But I think you have redeemed yourself. I think Birthday Girl really helped you, and then this book puts you kind of over. It is not a 5 out of 5. It's a 4 out of 5, which is okay. It's hard to get a 5 out of 5. I'm very picky. I think I only have 7 5 out of 5 books. Yeah. So out of the 31 that I've already reviewed and done, 7 of them are 5 out of 5s. And I will tell you that with the next 7 books that I'm like going over, only 2 of them are making it to the 5 out of 5. So that will be 9 out of 38. That is, I mean, that's not bad, but if you do the math on that, that is a, what the heck? 9 divided by 30. That's a 23.6% 5 out of 5. So it's totally fine that you didn't get a 5 out of 5 on this book. But I thought it was really good. I do have another book by her I'm currently about to start. It's Trust 6 Venom. I don't know. I hope it's better than this one. I think I was generous with the 4 out of 5 on this because it wasn't one of those books I just couldn't put down. It was a book that I was like, all right, I'm just going to sit here and finish it real quick. But it was really good. It was well written. There was a lot of twists and turns. If you like books like that, you'll definitely like Penelope Douglas's Punk 57. But if I were to recommend a Penelope Douglas book, I'm definitely going to recommend Birthday Girl. And if not, I'm going to recommend Credence, just because I love the look on people's face after they read it and then they come back to me and they're like, why would you tell me to read that? And I'm like, what do you mean? You didn't like it? And people think I'm like a psycho, which is totally fine. But yeah, I will say this. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, my favorite quote. My favorite quote on this is actually really cute. It's, I miss you every day. You're my favorite place. Aww. If someone said that to me, I'd probably cry, but I'm also just like kind of a romantic, so that would, you know, make me cry either way. But I'm going to go ahead and post this on my Goodreads, which is in the link below. You can go ahead and follow that. That will definitely help you figure out like what I'm reviewing next, because I do post them as I'm like filming the video. I post my Goodreads and then the video comes out like a week or 2 later, so you kind of get like a head start on like what my opinions are on them, because then I come on and I talk more in depth about it. It's basically just all my like notes for that book. So if you want to go ahead and follow that, that's right down below. Also, my Instagram is down below. I have a book Instagram. I'm currently working on it to make it a little bit better, just because I've been so busy like in my normal everyday to day life. but I am doing that, and also my TikTok, and then also this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps me. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get to 100 by the end of the month of April. I think I'm at 86 right now, maybe, hopefully. Let me pull up my channel. I think I'm at 80. Yeah, I'm at 86 with 94 videos. That's including my shorts. My shorts have been doing pretty good. I want to definitely have more shorts of like this would be a short. But yeah, I thank you so much, everybody. So make sure you like and subscribe, and then definitely if you ever think of like book reviews or books that you want me to do, send me a message. I'm currently reading a couple books right now. I said a while ago I was going to read Radiant Sin. I could not get into the first page, which I don't know why. Struggle with it, so I'm taking time off of that. I'm currently finishing a series. I'm about to record the videos for those, but I'm currently doing a series. I have a couple other books that I'm currently reading, so I'm very excited about that. Definitely a lot more videos are coming. I'm trying to get up to 2 videos a week. The issue is that's reading 8 books a month, and a lot of the books I read are not like if I have like a small one, like this is a Colleen Hoover, like a small thin one, it's fine, but like when I have like thicker books that I'm reading, it just takes a little bit more time, obviously. So I'm trying to find some like thinner, faster books for me to like throw in there for little ones. So right now I'm going to stick with once a week. That's like Wednesday nights at midnight it's posted, and then every now and then I'll have one on Saturday. I did mention earlier I was going to do that more. The issue with that is just I have to read faster, and you know, I can only read so fast. My mind only works so much. But yes, I definitely have videos coming. There's some set up for all like the new, you know, all the new ones that are coming out. Super excited. But yeah, Penelope Douglas, we're back on the good page. And that's it for this video. You'll see a lot more of me in this position because I'm not moving for a little bit. All right, and until next time, bye.